Hey family, welcome to day 2. Today we are at the port of Nassau, Bahamas. I'm getting ready to go off the ship. I did not do an excursion today. I have not been to Nassau in a little while. The last time I was here, they were under construction at the port, so this will be the first time I get to see the port, the newly renovated Nassau port. And so I'm going to go around, show you the port. Maybe you haven't been here in a while either, and if you've never been to this port, you get to see how it is now after all of the renovations. I want to go around, check it out, and also I want to check out a museum at the port, and so hopefully they'll allow me to record. And if they allow me to record, I will do that in a separate video, so I will go out and check that out. According to the website, it should only be $10, so I'm not sure if that's $10 if you're a resident, because you know sometimes when you go to some museums, they'll have a different price for residents than they have for individuals who do not live in that area. And so I'm getting ready to go, so come along with me for this journey. Day 2 aboard Carnival Liberty in the port of Nassau, Bahamas. Let's go. Here in these streets, I'm here in Nassau, walking the port. It is very windy. You see how my hat is just like blowing back. There's several Royal Caribbean ships in here. You know, my ship is small, so in comparison, it just makes it look so massive. And so, look at this beautiful water behind me. You know, you can see the Disney ship also in the background. And so, walking this port, the one thing about these ports, they are always sometimes a little hike to get to where you need to get to. So, you know, it's not close by. Sometimes they'll have these little vehicles that will drop you there if you so desire, if you cannot walk, if you have some mobility issues. And so right now it's just walking to the port. Once I get to the actual place where it's been renovated, I'm really looking forward to it, just to show you how it looks. So let's go. Very busy in Nassau today. Carnival Elation is here. Have you ever sailed on Carnival Elation? I have not sailed on Carnival Elation. It's one of those older ships, just like Carnival Liberty. And so it looks like it's going to be a packed port, and I'm not even going outside, so I'm sure a lot of people will not be staying at the port. Instead, they are just going to just do their excursions, probably go outside. One of the things about Nassau, it's a lot of shopping. You could go outside, get your shopping done, get some items, jewelries, or what have you. And so, popular port for that. And so, still walking. It's a trek, guys. If you're not a walker, definitely get you a ride, because if you are not a walker, you will be very upset about the walk. So still walking. Let's go. Anticipating. I'm getting closer to where I need to be, but once again, I'm wearing my Del Sols. Can somebody give me a Del Sol sponsorship? I always talk about these glasses. They're great. You find them. They're also in the States, but I think the first time I bought up here was in the Caribbean, and I just love them. They're like one of my favorite glasses, sunglasses to wear ever. All right, I'm getting here. I'm going to get to turn this camera around so we can see what's going on. Here we are after some walking. Here is the renovated area of Nassau Port. I mean, if you were here before, what you think about it so far? If you were not here before, this is going to be your first experience. And we're just going to go in. This will be my first experience, so we're just going to experience it together. As usual, you always have somebody trying to sell you or trying to get you on the excursions. If you did not buy something, Look at this. So this is the Museum of Junkanoo, which I said I want to come to later. As I said, I will have to see how much it is. If it is different in price than if I was a resident or a non-resident. A place for tours. Remember, there will always be places for tours, and you can buy excursions at the port. Sometimes people feel like it is too expensive on the ship, and so therefore come then to the port and check it out. If it's too expensive on the ship, you know, sometimes I don't want to risk it if it's a port I really want to see. So next thing is not something that I really want to do based upon the excursions that I see. And so right away you can come here. You don't have to go outside. If you want to just do some shopping right in here, many stores to shop at. You can get some art. You can say that you got some art from here. Souvenir shop here. A popular excursion. It seems like swimming with the pigs is becoming a popular excursion here. So many places you can come. This place sells shells. Now here you can come and get your hair braiding right over here. So everything is in the port without having to go outside itself. Tremendous amount of stores. Now here you would find the bathrooms. You need a bathroom break is right here. So, and on top of everything, all of the changes they have made, it seems look like they're still making some changes. Bahama handprints, clothing store. It's a really beautiful port since they made the changes. I really love what they did to the place. Over there's a place for gelato. My Ocean, another place to buy some articles to take back home with you. Blackbeard. Nassau is Blackbeard's Island. And you have a directory here, so if you ever get lost, there's a little directory here. It's really a massive port. And then I'm just walking on one side. There's also different places right over here, bars. You drink, you eat, shop, buy some jewelry, buy some things just to take home with you. And here's another place for the bathroom over here. And this massive place here is a theater. And it is a theater. I looked it up at different times of the day, different times of the week. If you go onto the website, they will have different shows available. So it would be great if they had something going on right now. They have nothing going on right now. So that's that. And even though they made some changes, you know, they still look like they're working on things right now. So even in this place, as much as it was to walk from one area from the ship here, this place is even lengthy as well. So walking it out, wow, do you see that beautiful water in the distance? Do you see through the trees that beautiful water in the distance? Just amazing. This place is massive now. It used to be just a place. The port used to just be more or less a building. You'd go through the building, and then once you go through the building, you go on the street and you would do everything you want on the street. Look at this over here. Look at this water. There's benches here. You want to come and relax. I mean, there's so many options here. In the distance, I don't know if you can see it, but Senior Frogs is right in the distance. There's more places to eat over there. So I guess this is a little boardwalk. A lot to see. A lot to do. What did you think about that? I thought it was amazing. I really did. I really thought that, man, what they did to this place was just absolutely amazing. I couldn't even imagine it when I was doing it. That's the thing. I didn't even imagine it would look like this when they were doing it. I didn't know what the outcome was going to be like. And so to see the outcome was just amazing to see the outcome. So I'm going to show you the other side now. And once I show you the other side, just walk really briefly. Then I'm going to then see if I can go into the museum. But I think I want to have some conch fritters if I can find a place. I did look online one time and they said there was like two places, literally like one next to each other, where I could get conch fritters. One was better than the other, and I just could not find the location or the information so that I can see where the locations were. So I'll be doing some exploring on myself. Hopefully I can find those two places. You know, in Bahamas, known for conch. So you just gotta try to eat what they are known for. That's a tip. Anywhere time you go to a country, I always like to ask, what is your national dish? What are you known for? And so, what is it that the people eat? And so, once I know that, you know, if I can, like at the port or maybe outside the port, I will try to see if I can get something with their national dish. If not, then, you know, I'll just try to see something that's popular if I cannot have the national dish. So, not saying that conch fritters is the national dish, but they're known for conch, and so therefore, try it. You know, some people are so finicky. Unless you know you have an allergy towards something, you know, why don't you just try it? It's kind of like two walkways almost. I'm sure they'll merge. So here's the other walkway. I'm just gonna walk past it and just see what they have on this side. Go see if I can find my critters. If not, then I'm just gonna go to the museum and head on back. I'm not gonna stay here too long in the port. I don't know how long the museum is gonna be. So we'll see after the museum how long that takes. And then I just want to go and enjoy the ship. The one thing about being on the ship, we're gonna be here, we started here from 10 a.m. and we're leaving at 7 p.m. It's a long day. So in those cases, people may come often on the ship And so sometimes there's some activities, it won't be crowded. You just get to chill on the ship sometimes without having a lot of people around. You know, you go to lunch, you could have the buffet, it won't be a lot of people at the buffet. You know, this morning there was a lot of people at the buffet for breakfast, but obviously, you know, if people have like excursions and stuff like that, you know, not every excursion you're gonna get something to eat, then they want to be able to eat something, so they don't want to be starving on the excursion. So let's go look around this side of the port. There's some more stores, beachwear. Remember we saw this earlier, My Ocean. So you just a closer look at what that looks like. Bahari. You know, some of these places I've never heard of, so obviously it must be specific to the area. Remember, when you get on these ships, you can probably get some discounts at some of these areas. And so, like, you go to the shopper on board and then you'll be able to have some discounts. You know, bags. There's so much right here. Something to drink, pineapple floats. Okay, I think this is the name of the place with the comforters, Linda's place. But I heard there was a place right next door to it, I think, which is just as good or vice versa. So I'm gonna try some stuff a little later. This once again is the place for the hair. If you want to get your hair braided, your little doll here, some spices, some pepper sauce, some shirts to take home with you. Just souvenirs upon souvenirs. Right here at the port, you don't have to go nowhere. And once again, that is the museum, which I want to check out a little later. I ordered my comforters. The thing about being a content creator, sometimes because you don't want music bleeding in your background, you may have to go somewhere else, maybe sit down and enjoy some food, especially if you want to record your experience about it. So I ordered my comforters. I got me some kind of a can, something specific to the Bahamas. We'll find somewhere to have it, eat it, and then the museum. So full day already right here at the port, without having to go anywhere else, not having an excursion, and I'm having a good time. So, you know, it's all about what you feel is a good time, and what you think you can do, or what you need to do to have a good time. But there's so much here right at the port that you can do without having to go anywhere else. So I came back to the area where this beautiful water is. I'm gonna try out these comforters. And so I decided to get this. It's called Bahamas Goombay Punch. This is from Linda's place. So in Bahamas, try something different, people. You know, just don't go for Sprite or and I have a cold. You know, just try something different. Comes with a sauce. So let's try it out. First time here. This is how it looks. You know, it took a while for them to get it to me. So, you know, stuff like that, you know, it's like, to me, that means it's fresh. I thought they said there was some toothpicks. I don't see any toothpicks. Oh, here we go. So they give you toothpicks. So that's the utensils, I guess. Toothpicks, and it comes with the sauce. And let's try it out. Let you know firsthand. See what I do for y'all people? I taste that stuff. Let you know how it is. There you go. See the piece of conch in there? I don't think it's too bready. I think it has a great balance of flavors. This sauce, I don't know what's in this sauce, but this sauce is so good. Let's taste the So I rate food on a scale of 5 to 5. I think it's 5 out of 5. In that sauce, let me taste a bite without the sauce. Let me see. See it? That sauce really makes it. By itself, it's savory, but that sauce really does it. So 5 out of 5 with sauce. Without the sauce, it just needs something bumped up. I think that's the reason why. So they cook it, they don't overdo it. So I think without it, if you just had this by itself, I would give it 3 out of 5. I don't think it could stand alone. It's savory, but it needs more heat, it needs a little bit more boom. This sauce, whoever's in this sauce, it complements it really good. Let me try the juice. The Bahamas Boom Bay Punch. First time trying this. Oh my god. They did say it tasted like pineapple. So it is carbonated. So it's not punch like juice. Oh my gosh. So one of my favorite things is pineapple soda. If you didn't know, don't send me a case now. Maybe if you want to, but one of my favorites is pineapple soda. And that's what it reminds me of, pineapple soda. So it's great. Oh my gosh. You know, being Jamaican descent, they have pineapple sodas, you know, ginger beer. So one of my favorites is definitely like a pineapple soda. So I'm enjoying my food, and then I'm going to go back and check out the museum. So stay tuned. I'll let you know how the museum is, and I'm gonna head back to the ship. One thing I forgot to tell you while I'm eating my food: the price of it for the tongue fritters and this punch was only $10, and it's filling me up right now for lunch. You know, can't beat. I don't think you can beat that. Tongue fritters, I mean, they made it. It was like fresh. It wasn't just like pre-made. It didn't take like 1 minute. It wasn't fast food. You know, they made it and they brought it up to me. So $10. Tongue fritters, punch. Can't beat it. Bam, I am back in my room after going out to see the port of Nassau. What did you think about the renovated port of Nassau, Bahamas? Let me know in the comments. Also, I was able to record at the Museum of Junkanoo, so that will be in a separate video. So make sure you also go and check out that video. And so I'm back on the ship. I am just going to look at the schedule to see what I am going to do for the rest of the day. I don't have any plans yet. I know that I'll be meeting up with my friends for dinner, but in between there, I would like to at least do something or relax, you know. So even if it's to relax, I just want to be able to know what I am going to get in until dinner, and maybe even if I relax until dinner, then at least see what's going on tonight, what kind of shows they have, and see what I am going to do for the rest of the night. So stay tuned. Day 2, today was Nassau, Bahamas. Let's go. Hey fam, had a nap earlier, and then after that went to dinner with my friends. It is elegant night. I just try to do like a button-up shirt or a polo shirt. I don't try to go all out like I know a lot of people like to do. There's a lot of people that come on these ships, and for elegant night they go all out, dressed from top to bottom. So what did I have to eat? So I had to eat for the appetizer a corn chowder. So what did I think about the corn chowder? Corn chowder is one of my favorite kind of soups. It was something that I tasted at a restaurant one time, and it was just like so good. So I know what good corn chowder tasted like, or I know what good corn chowder should taste like. It was underwhelming. It was not the best corn chowder I've ever had. It was chunky, it wasn't smooth, I had to add salt and pepper to it. It just wasn't as flavorful as it should be. And so because of that, it wasn't horrible, it was edible. I had to give it a 2 out of 5. Then for the main course, I had 2 main courses. Actually, I had asked for, so tonight they had fettuccine with crawfish, or crawfish fettuccine. They had it as an appetizer and they had it as a main entree. Never had this before. So I really had ordered it as a appetizer, but they brought it to me as a main course. So I had the crawfish fettuccine. Never had that before. Something very different for me. And when I tell you, I asked for a little bit of cheese on top of it, because with pasta, I like to have just a little bit more cheese on top of it. It was delicious. I loved that dish. I had to give it a 5 out of 5. It was just that delicious. And when it came to the cordon bleu, which was the other entree, I had the cordon bleu. I didn't eat all of it, but what I tasted, I thought it was okay. So I gave it like a 3 out of 5. The potatoes that was on the dish was very seasoned. I never, usually sometimes when you have those type of potatoes, sliced potatoes on a plate, it's just kind of like mildly seasoned. So I gave it a 3 out of 5. I thought it was like middle of the road. I thought it was just okay. So that was my take on dinner tonight. I enjoyed obviously the company that I had for dinner. And what is going to happen for the rest of the night? There's a playlist production called America Rocks. I'm not sure if I've ever, there are different types of rock shows, so I'm not sure if I've ever been to America Rocks. So I know sometimes people can confuse different shows and they're expecting one thing and it's not the same show. So I'm going to America Rocks, check that out. And then there is a mega deck party at the end of the night. And then supposedly, I'm supposed to be meeting back with my friends. I don't know how that will happen, but if not, then the end of the night will be the mega deck party for me. And so stay tuned. Day 2 aboard Carnival Liberty. Let's go. So fam, I'm back in my room. As promised, I went to America Rocks and also the mega deck party. What did I think about America Rocks? America Rocks was so good. I love live instruments along with singing, and it gave me that. If you like rock music, now I didn't know every song, but I love the fact of the blending of live musicians along with the singers. And so therefore I really enjoyed it. And then I went to the mega deck party as well. So I'm going to show you each of those, footage from each of those. I just want to say thank you for coming and joining me on day 2. I appreciate it. See you on day 3, but wait first for some footage of America Rocks and then the mega deck party.
of Cupid Shuffle. To the left.